Alright, so the first operator I'm going to use to demonstrate how to set up downstairs is Mira. And now Mira is arguably probably the best operator for downstairs site setup. So what you want to do first is blow in a couple walls through this hole. And you probably don't want to shoot that low because you can jump through and enemies can jump through. But you want to do this because sometimes enemies like to come in through upstairs down the stairwell and you could get a nice little peek on them and kill them. Next, what you want to do is either reinforce that hatch up there or set up a reinforced wall right here. And what you're going to do after setting up this reinforced wall is use a black mirror. And why you want to place one of your black mirrors is right here because usually there are people that like to come in through construction site through this door, whether Glaz or any other operator. They like to come in through this door, and why they want to come in through this door I don't know, but yeah. Alright, next you want to create two rotations. One right here so you can go in through here, and sometimes you could get a nice little angle right here on the door, which people like to come in through. And also you want to create a rotation right here so you can get to site 8 easier. Now this next step, it's what you prefer or how you prefer to set up site with Mira, but you can either set up a black mirror right here, you can set up a black mirror in here. Now what I like to prefer to do is set up a black mirror right here because sometimes, and most likely, most of the times, people like to come in through kitchen. So this mirror will counter that and will discourage people coming in through kitchen because you'll just be able to kill them like that. And you also want to reinforce a couple more things. You want to reinforce that door right there, that door right there, that door right here, and this door right here.
Secure the area. Keep the bombs.
Alright, the next operator you want to use, and I know most people are going to disagree with me on this, but it will either be Jager and Wamai. And what you want to do with either Jager or Wamai is if you got a black mirror set up right there, which most people like to have, you can place a couple Jagers right here. And what this will do is counter Glaz mains, because usually when people come in through construction, I usually see Glaz mains camp behind these barrels and throw smoke grenades. And what these two Jager gadgets can do is counter these smoke grenades and shoot them down. And yeah, I know you can use Warden, but if you want to help your team out, you'd either use Jagers or Wamais. And where you want to set up your last Jager is usually right here, because sometimes people like to come in down through here. They'll most likely have this wall barricade, this door barricaded right here, but sometimes people like to break in through here, and they like to kind of throw in a couple flashes or whatever, and this one Jager, or if you use Wamai, a couple Wamais you can place up here, will usually counter those flashes or grenades. Alright, another operator that's good for downstairs site setup, which most people would agree with me on, would be Mute. Why Mute is such a crucial downstairs site setup operator is because of these little Mute jammer things that I'm holding. What they can do is when you place them down, they'll just counter almost anything in the game. Dokkaebi calls, lion calls, heck, drones, just anything, gadgets you can think of. And I feel like it's a good downstairs site setup use because if you got a mirror set up like right here in the kitchen, you can place Mute jammers right by them. And if there's an ace that wants to try and counter a Mira, you can just throw that and it just counter the ace, and you can still use your mirrors.
Protect the bombs.
Alright, so another operator that I think would be useful for downstairs would be Echo. Why Echo, you may ask? Well, when you're usually the last teammate alive in your Echo, you can waste some people's time with Diffuser, and sometimes even win games when they're trying to defuse, because what Echo can do is shoot these little sonic burst things that will just cancel you from defusing, or heck, even make enemies blind so your teammates can get easy kills. And heck, also you get 2 free cameras around sites, so you can mark where enemies are and help your teammates out a lot, because remember, this game's a team-based game, so you want to help your teammates as much as you can. Also, honorable mention, if you're Echo and if you're using your drones, you usually want to find somewhere safe to go, and where I usually like to go as Echo would be up in the watchtower. So if you don't want to die, or if you want to be sitting on your Echo cams all game, you'd probably want to be camping up in the watchtower. Now the last operator, which I think is pretty self-explanatory using downstairs site, would be Doc. And why Doc? Well, because he can kill yourself and teammates. And why this is super crucial? Well, because sometimes teammates can go down or get damaged in the line, you can heal them a lot. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and learned something, and if this video reaches 50 likes, I will give a tutorial on how to attack on upstairs or downstairs in Oregon. Leave a comment down below if you guys need help on anything else or if I should do any other siege tutorials.